This is a poem about, when you have some sort of interaction with someone that you don't quite understand how it turns so sour. This is a poem about trying to untangle one of those. Oh, it's called Third Try. There are some words you do not speak aloud. Some that you hold in your pocket like a fistful of beads you are afraid to let fly, to let sink in a beaker of water. Your pocket's spilled contents on an open floor could slip an easy child running, crack her bone on tile, and you don't want that, so the mind offers a dream instead. Dreams of pills in a suitcase under an airplane retrieved at the last instant, or a dark meeting in a hallway where you tell me with your eyes that all is forgiven, and watch the living painting I made out of your soul. The one last night was not the first, just as the first meeting was dreamlike. Standing on a eucalyptus body with its head cut off, you were still 2 feet taller. And when I said that in the poetry, we are everywhere and nowhere, you said, well, we think associatively. In my dream, your voice rises from my bead-filled pocket like a critic, prophet, telling me it is a privilege to even fret over such a small catastrophe in the grand arc of human pain, but we get the side of the equation that we get, and there's no point pretending to be something that you're not. Sometimes you have to think a thought 1,000 times before you write it, and even then you cannot speak it, and even then you wonder what words are worth in eastern winters when there are bridges to build, babies to feed, and weapons to take back. Your phantom could be a proxy for the entire question: what is the worth of my word when my high, easy head echoes centuries of broad lawns, wide southern houses made of lies, and bullets flying in the wrong direction? There is no bow deep enough, no deference suitable to the dignity it takes to hold your head high when the world has made you dark and wrong for years counted in hundreds, although my belly does twist in cramped spaces, flinching its inheritance of the moment when the door to the chambers slammed shut, ready for gas, like it was me on the escape boat across the Atlantic, me in close quarters all the way to Cuba, like they were my teenage diaries translated later, after the story of the locked barn full of children set on fire became more family fable than terror, and my repatriated German passport whispering, shh, they are not coming for you now. Still, there is no comparison. And as a man who broke my heart once asked me when I was trying to make sense of things like relative pain and generalizations having to do with identity, woman, what is at stake in that question? His words fell with soft authority down over my dirty dishes and eagerness piled high in a co-op sink I could never get clean. I could never get close enough until I dreamed I had crossed over. It was all so delicate, so outrageous, with that expensive fucking tower glaring at us on the top floor. The whole thing was like an ambulance pulling over a cop to tell a cop not to call an ambulance on the cops for the wrong type of person, because you can't control the outcome when tensions run high and everyone's got secret suspicions they can't explain that history reinforces, and systems blame the wrong people and absolve the wrong people, and somehow I became the wrong person in this equation in a way that almost makes me doubt what I know for certain, which is that in waking life, all I want is to cast light over black surfaces and make prisms out of things that appear two-sided and tell stories that nobody exactly understands, but everyone agrees to. Thank you.